Hello fellow things, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are, well, as you can see, we're doing another speed build, but it's not quite like that. But I realized something when I was editing my last one, that I spent the entire time talking about EA and the things that I didn't like about it. And really, as far as I go, my opinions on EA, they are a lot more positive. I was just expressing my frustration with the current problems I was having through Origin and all that, so of course it definitely sounded like I was roasting EA to high heaven, but no, I actually, I don't have many problems with what EA does. I mean, yes, there's no easy way to put it. They made a pack out of the least thing that people liked, and hold on, as you can see, I'm struggling with the roof there. Excuse my noobness, but there's no other way to see it. I mean, they decided to make a Star Wars pack, a pack that nobody wanted, and there's no excuse for that. Like, the proof points to they just don't care, and their reasoning for making a Star Wars pack was because everyone involved wanted to make a Star Wars pack. They loved Strangerville, and they were the only ones that really felt that way, at least that I've seen. And I mean, I personally haven't played Strangerville or the Star Wars pack, but the Star Wars pack I do intend on getting. I was one of the few that was excited. Like, when I heard rumors about a Star Wars pack, I was excited and I wanted it, and when it was announced I got even more excited, and I do want it. I want the pack, and there's no other way to put it. I want the Star Wars pack. I'm a Star Wars fan, maybe not as big a fan as most people are of Star Wars, but I certainly do enjoy any stuff, good old Star Wars. And yeah, I'm also one of the people that love Nifty Knitting. In case you were not aware, I love Nifty Knitting. It's my favorite pack. I do not have it. I know, it's sad to not have your favorite pack, but one day I will. I mean, I'll buy stuff packs, but usually for the bigger packs, I'll wait for Christmas or birthday, which my birthday is close to Christmas. It's in February, so I usually don't have to wait too far apart. As you can see, I kept accidentally going into Managed Worlds, so that was an accident. But this was my second shell challenge I did. It's definitely, I need to get over my fear of roofs. Definitely, that's a problem. My fear of roofs is definitely what has deterred me from building in the first place. I have a lot of shell challenges from the gallery that I can do. As you can see, I found you see there? See that there? I found the Yoda, the baby Yoda statue everyone's been talking about. I always heard about it and saw it on Reddit memes and stuff, and I was like, where is that? I haven't seen that. And there it is. So, like I said, the backyard areas aren't easy for me to do without all the packs, but I do what I can. And I mean, a lot of people don't seem to realize the amount of things that are in the game. Of course, packs do add a lot to it, and there's no way around that. So I decided to put these potted plants in because at first I was going for like a family home, but it ended up being more like a bachelor pad, kind of like a frivolous bachelor pad, if you must. Basically, like, in my head, this became the house of someone that was like a businessman and entertained a lot of guests, and maybe someone who had a wife and was living here with his wife and no kids. And I wanted it to be a simple house, you know. And here I'm trying to find a matching swatches for the bench and the chairs because they looked similar. They looked like they were of the same, like, I won't say brand or maker or whatever, but I think the backyard turned out pretty good. In my opinion, as far as backyards go that I've made so far, it turned out pretty good, and it turned out to be like an actual entertaining space for guests, which is what I wanted. So, I mean, usually I don't know what I want till I do it, so, like, but when I get building, I get an image in my head, and I think that goes for everyone when I say that, then, but yeah, so the pool turned out pretty nice. for the first time I made a use of the pool floaties that came with Island Living, and the pool floaties are cool. I wish I used them more. I haven't used much of Island Living, so I do have a lot left in my game to explore gameplay-wise. But building-wise, there's not much that, I mean, there's still a lot of things I have not used, and by the time I've built through all these shell challenges, there will be nothing that I have not used, and I'll be definitely more familiar with the things in my game, which is kind of the goal of this in a way, to kind of become more familiar with objects in my game. And usually I just blindly buy packs and then just play the game, and I don't really appreciate it for what it is, and that's a really big regret of mine. And because The Sims franchise is the best game that there could be, and well, yeah, the Sims games are number one for me, no matter how you look at it. Like, yes, I do buy other games only when they're on sale, though, because if I bought a game whenever I wanted it, I'd never have a way of saving up my money, and, you know, I've got to restrain myself in that department, so my rule is don't buy it unless it's on sale. But I do make an exception for stuff packs because they're so cheap, you know, they're just like $10, and they add some stuff to the game, extra stuff to play with when I'm feeling bored of everything. So yeah, I definitely do focus more on Creative Sim when it comes to packs. Like, I hardly look at the build and buy mode items, mainly because I don't use them. I don't use the objects very much because I'm not a builder. But now I think I'll focus more on that because I'm getting more into building, trying to get over my fear of Sims 4 building. Like, when I hear people say, oh, I'm a great builder in The Sims 4, but not in The Sims 3, and I can only do building in The Sims 4, it's like, excuse you? Who are you? What world do you live in? Not mine, that's for sure. But so, as you guys can probably guess by now, I'm a little sheltered in my Sims 4 playing of games. I usually do a lot more legacy challenges and things like that, where it's like building is the bare minimum, where you could just buy a pre-made house and filter it to your heart, like furnish it. I said filter, what the heck? Furnish it to your heart's content. And this house I did enjoy doing. I was actually surprised by how much I liked doing a speed build last time, so I just leapt right in and did this one, and the building is something fun for me. Like, I can just watch YouTube or something, listen to music while I'm doing it. So I don't have to have my mind completely on it. That's what I'm very good at, those kinds of things, because when I have to sit down and just, like, even sitting and watching television isn't easy for me. Like, I'll have to be writing a story in my notebook while I'm doing that, and I have to constantly have my mind busy. I'm not sure why that is. I just need to constantly have a task, like several tasks, occupying my mind. So the way I started furnishing this house, I started making it so that it kind of looked like the houses in The Sims 3, kind of like Sunset Valley, kind of like a old style, maybe like family home, except it's like a respectable married couple, maybe. I would like to play a household in this house, I think. Maybe like, I don't know, it's definitely something to think about, but finding new things to do with my game is definitely still possible, because usually when I need something to do in my game, I just look up challenges, and it's not that hard to find one that I would like to do. In The Sims 4, I don't usually just like go through a bunch of challenges. I haven't heard a lot of challenges about The Sims 4. Usually I hear a lot about The Sims 3 because The Sims 3 has, well, The Sims 3's had its time to shine, so to speak, but now The Sims 3 is shining more brightly because a lot of people are turning away from The Sims 4 in order to cope with EA's previous decisions, which honestly, a lot of people are dissing the packs coming out, but I like the eco lifestyle and the nifty knitting and the journey to Batu, but I'm one of the few people that are actually excited for all that. A lot of people, like I personally, even if I'm not a big fan of a pack, I'll still buy it. Like, I still have plans on buying it. But I mean, you shouldn't judge things based on that, because, like, to me, Get Together didn't seem like the greatest pack, but I still got it because I wanted to have all the packs, and I still want to have all the packs, so it doesn't matter if I like it or not, I'm still gonna buy it. At least I have plans to. I can't really say that so much because I don't have money and I have hardly bought any of the packs quite yet. But I mean, Christmas is fast approaching, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can't buy something quite yet. It's Christmas. You never know what's going to happen. Especially since my birthday is in February, so it's very close to Christmas in general, so there's not much to wait for. So this house didn't take very long as the other one, to finish. So there's not much to say about it. I did really like how the bathroom turned out. It was like one of my greatest bathrooms, I think, and I definitely want to save all these houses that I'm building to use for, just future use. And look at that backyard. It's probably my greatest creation. This house is probably the best except for that one part on the roof. It's not my greatest works, I'll say that much. But yeah, I think the discussion of EA is definitely one for another time, but I'm cool with that, You don't need to have a bunch of words to say about it. All I have to say on the matter for now is, don't diss EA. I mean, yeah, they've made some questionable decisions, but every business is run by money. Like, if EA wasn't ran by the promise of money, then there would be no promise of The Sims 5. So, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, and I want The Sims 5. Just saying. Just leave it at that. So, yeah, there's nothing much else to say on the matter. This is one of many speed builds that I intend to be doing, so, yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Thank you guys so much for watching.